Has the Toronto Maple Leafs' seemingly endless cycle of potential finally reached its breaking point for Nicholas Robertson, or are we about to witness the most dramatic make-or-break training camp of his young career? For years, the name Nicholas Robertson has been synonymous with tantalizing flashes of brilliance, followed by frustrating stretches of injury and uncertainty. It's a narrative that has played out repeatedly, a Groundhog Day for a player whose talent is undeniable, but whose consistent role has remained elusive. Now, as the Maple Leafs prepare for a new season under the demanding gaze of head coach Craig Berube, Robertson finds himself once again at a critical crossroads. He's signed a new one-year, $1.825 million contract, a deal that screams prove it, but his place in the lineup, his very future in Toronto, is anything but guaranteed. This isn't just another training camp. This is a gauntlet, a crucible where careers are forged or, in some cases, redirected. Coach Berube, a man known for his blunt honesty and unwavering commitment to a competitive, hard-nosed style of play, has made his stance unequivocally clear. There are no handouts, no preordained roles. Everything, especially among the depth forwards, will be earned. There's a lot of competition in camp. I'll leave it at that. Berube stated recently, a subtle but potent warning shot across the bow of every player vying for a spot. He reinforced this sentiment when pressed directly about Robertson, whose July 2024 trade request sent ripples through the fan base, fueling speculation about his long-term fit. Nicky is a hard-working player who puts the puck in the net. He's definitely part of this team, and we'll see where he fits in. Berube said, his words measured, yet firm. I can't say exactly where he's going to play, just like I can't say where a lot of other players are going to play. We're happy he's here. Happy he's here. Yes, but committed to a specific role? Not in Berube's world. This isn't the soft-spoken, player-friendly rhetoric some might expect. This is a coach laying down the law, demanding accountability and performance from day one. It's a stark contrast to the often murky waters of previous regimes, where potential sometimes overshadowed tangible results. For Robertson, this means the slate is wiped clean, but the path ahead is steeper than ever. Let's not sugarcoat it. Robertson's journey in the NHL has been a turbulent one. Last season, he put up 15 goals and 7 assists in 69 games, a respectable offensive output for a depth forward. However, he was largely a spectator during the playoffs, managing just 2 points in 3 appearances. In his 156-game career, he's tallied 32 goals and 24 assists, numbers that hint at offensive upside, but are overshadowed by his constant struggles to secure consistent minutes and solidify a defined role. He's been bounced between lines, scratched and sidelined by injuries, preventing him from ever truly finding his rhythm and proving he can be an everyday, impactful NHLer. The fans, too, have ridden this emotional roller coaster, alternating between excitement for his speed and shot and exasperation over his inability to stick. General manager Brad Treliving, however, continues to voice belief in Robertson's potential, a sentiment that offers a glimmer of hope amidst the competitive storm. We see Nick as an excellent player, and there's a great opportunity for him here, and we need him to be a good player for us, Treliving said earlier in the offseason. But what does great opportunity truly mean when the landscape around him has shifted so dramatically? Is it a genuine vote of confidence or a strategic move to maintain his trade value? The answer likely lies somewhere in the middle. Treliving, as a shrewd GM, recognizes the raw talent Robertson possesses and the potential upside he could bring if everything clicks. But Berube, the on-ice architect, is focused solely on the here and now, on building a winning team, not on nurturing long-term projects without immediate returns. The off-season additions to the Maple Leafs roster have only amplified the challenge facing Robertson. While the team lost a significant piece in Mitch Marner, they strategically brought in Matias, Maccelli, Nicholas Roy, and Dakota Joshua. These aren't just names. These are players who bring specific skill sets that directly compete with Robertson for those coveted spots in the bottom 6, and potentially even higher if they impress. Maccelli, with his offensive creativity and playmaking ability, offers a different dimension. Roy brings size, versatility, and a strong two-way game, capable of playing center or wing. And Joshua, a physical, hard-nosed winger, embodies the very grit and tenacity that Berube is known to covet. These are players who don't just fill a roster spot. They elevate the team's overall compete level and defensive responsibility, areas where Robertson has sometimes been perceived as needing improvement. Adding to the complexity, veterans Kaye Jarnkrok and David Kampf are also returning, further intensifying the competition. Jarnkrok offers versatility and experience, while Kampf is a reliable defensive center who consistently plays a responsible, penalty-killing role. Berube acknowledged this influx of talent without hesitation. There are spots available, and again, it's a competition. We're probably a stronger team bringing the three guys. This isn't just coach speak, it's a clear statement that the bar has been raised. Robertson isn't just competing against himself and his past injuries anymore. He's competing against a deeper, more physically imposing and defensively aware group of forwards. So, what does this mean for Nicholas Robertson? This one-year contract isn't just about money, it's a referendum on his NHL future. It's a last-ditch effort, a final audition to prove he can not only stay healthy, but also consistently contribute at the highest level. The emotional toll of constantly battling for a spot, of having his potential discussed more than his production, must be immense. Imagine the pressure, the mental fortitude required to walk into a training camp knowing that every shift, every drill, every decision could be the one that determines your fate. For Berube, the focus will be on Robertson's commitment to a complete 200-foot game. It's not enough to simply put the puck in the net. Can he win puck battles along the boards? Can he be reliable in his own zone? Can he play with the consistent intensity and physicality that Berube demands? These are the questions that will be answered on the ice, not in pre-camp interviews. If Robertson can demonstrate a newfound defensive awareness and a willingness to engage physically, combined with his undeniable offensive instincts, he might just carve out a role. But if he continues to be a perimeter player, or if the injury bug strikes again, the path forward in Toronto becomes incredibly narrow. The Maple Leafs are clearly building a team designed for the rigorous demands of playoff hockey, and Berube is the architect of that vision. Every player on the roster will be expected to contribute to that identity. For Robertson, this means adapting, evolving, and proving that he can be more than just an offensive spark plug. He needs to show he can be a reliable, consistent, and tenacious forward who fits seamlessly into Berube's demanding system. This isn't about fitting a square peg into a round hole. It's about Robertson proving he's a versatile, multifaceted piece that can contribute to a championship-contending team. So, as the puck drops on training camp, all eyes will be on Nicholas Robertson. Will this be the season he finally sheds the potential label and solidifies his place as a legitimate NHL regular? Or will the intense competition and Berube's demanding system prove to be the final hurdle he cannot clear in Toronto? The stage is set, the stakes are incredibly high, and the outcome will define not just Robertson's career, but also a significant piece of the Maple Leafs' immediate future. What do you think, Leafs Nation? Can Nicholas Robertson finally break through and earn a consistent role under Craig Berube? Or is the competition simply too fierce this time around? Share your predictions and thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as gripped by this story as we are, hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive insights into your Toronto Maple Leafs. We're just getting started, and the drama is only going to intensify.